Hi everyone, it's Coach Cary here, and thank you for joining me for today's episode of the 100-day process. And we're on day 7 of our 100-day journey um, to improve lives. And we want to see your health improve, we want to see your finances improve, we want to see you happier and healthier. So, today, what we're talking about is the keto diet. And you've probably heard of it. It's a very popular diet that many people have tried. And I tried it over the years and I succeeded in a way that I lost a few pounds and then I would gain the weight back again. And then I'd lose a few pounds, gain the weight back again. And then finally, this year, I was able to lose 30 pounds and keep the weight off. And I would give some of the credit to keto and then some of the credit to intermittent fasting and some other variables too. And I actually wrote about it in a book called The 100-Day Diet. That book's on Amazon. If you type in 100-Day Diet and my name, Cary Yerkew, you're going to see that book and you'll be able to get it in audiobook, ebook, or paperback. And you can read all the chapters. And it's really basic. I just did a lot of research to find out why I wasn't losing weight and keeping it off, and started applying those different principles. And I was amazed that I was able to start losing weight. Every week I lost a couple of pounds, and that momentum continued. So I was very happy about that. So today I just want to go over the keto diet and how I used it and how you could benefit from it. Um, so what is keto? That's the first thing I wanted to go over today. If you're on Instagram or Twitter, I've got some slides on YouTube. You can always go over to YouTube later and catch a rebroadcast of this on YouTube under True North PM. So what is keto? Well, keto diet is a diet that's low in sugar, basically, low in carbohydrates, high in protein, and high in fat. And it was developed decades ago by a doctor that was trying to help his child with some health issues. And I think it was brain issues like seizures, from what I remember. So this doctor found a certain diet helped his child with the seizures. And so there was a correlation between this diet and brain health and electrical activity. And since then, people have used it to lose weight, and it's become very popular as a diet lately. People using it for weight loss, but really, one of the benefits I found was not just to lose weight, but the mental clarity, that kind of fog, that mental fog went away. And my thinking became a lot more clear and my energy a lot more consistent. So there was some positive spin-offs of being on the keto diet. So keto's a low carb, higher protein and higher fat diet. And I'm going to show you an example of a day, a couple days ago, of what I was eating because I use Carb Manager to record the food I eat. So I'm going to show you a screenshot of that and we're going to go over that in a sec. How can you use it? Well, I would check with your health professional first, but let's say you want to lose weight. It's a great way of losing weight if there's no contraindications to being on keto. It's very easy to track using an app like Carb Manager. And you'll be surprised at how many carbs you actually eat in a day if you start tracking it. And some of the foods have sneaky carbs in them, like there's some sugars added to certain foods that don't need them, or some refined carbohydrates that are very high in carbs or sugars. Same with drinks. Some drinks have very high amounts of sugars in them as well. So you'll be amazed at what you're going to learn when you start keto. And the benefits are weight loss, mental clarity, just feeling better. You're going to lose some water weight early in the process. So you'll probably drop like 5 pounds very quickly. That's what I did. And it's just because when the glycogen gets depleted from your muscles and your liver, it sucks out water with it. So you actually lose some water weight on keto at the beginning. Some of the drawbacks of keto, well, at the beginning, you can get the keto flu. And I took electrolytes this time. I took these noon tablets, and the electrolytes really helped me to not get the keto flu. But in previous attempts, sometimes I'd wake up with cramps in my calf muscles during the night. And this, I did some research on it, and the research said it was the magnesium being depleted from the muscles. So I thought this time around I'll take some electrolytes, which was a great bit of research, because to this day I continue to take electrolyte tablets even though I've lost 30 pounds. I take the tablets first thing in the morning, one tablet with water, and I usually have a black coffee or lately some bone broth, and that's during my intermittent fast. And that's another topic for another day, but the electrolyte tablets were really good to prevent the keto flu and to keep my body well hydrated and have the right composition, the right nutrition ingredients to work properly. How long should you use the keto diet? Well, it depends. There's different types of keto theories. Some people are on keto for a very long time. I went on keto for 100 days, and I wrote about it in the book. And then I stopped keto for a while, and now I'm back on keto again. So I'm not as strict with my carbs as I was during the 100 days, but I've been able to maintain my weight loss and can still continue to run a lot and do workouts. And today I did meditation and yoga, and that was great. I've been running almost every day. This week I took today off because I've been running a lot, but I am training for a half marathon. And that's the other benefit is I thought, because I was training for doing running and half marathons, training, that I wouldn't be able to do the keto, but that wasn't true. I thought I'd be really hungry or have these crazy cravings, but I never had those. So you might be pleasantly surprised that you can keep exercising, you can train, and you can maintain a keto type of diet. Okay. So I'm just going to switch screens right now. I'm going to flip over to right here. Sorry, guys. I'm going to expand this window a little bit. On YouTube, my window's a little bit small. I'm just going to expand that out so it can fit the screen. So just bear with me here. And I'm just going to turn my picture off as well. Just trying to get this to expand a little bit here on YouTube. Let's see if I can do that. Bear with me on Instagram and Twitter as I expand the screen. Okay, good. All right, so what I have up on the screen here on YouTube is the 2 days ago when I recorded my diet. And this is the Carb Manager app. You can get this app, it's free. There's a paid version too. But you can get the free version of Carb Manager in the App Store or Android. And what it basically does is it tracks your carbs very well. So here on this day, I'm just going to run through what I ate so you get a good idea of my diet right now. So it's showing I ate 1,329 calories on Tuesday. That's a little bit light for me. I usually try to get 1,500 calories. And this day I did exercise, so that reduced my net calories quite a bit beyond this. But this is what I consumed. So I consumed 1,329 calories, 78.3 grams of fat, which is almost my full, that is my full allotment actually of fat, and 91.3 grams of protein. I was shooting for 167. My net carbs this day were 34.3. When I was on the 100-day diet, I was trying to keep my net carbs at 20 or less. So like I was saying, I'm not as strict now as I was during the 100-day process that I wrote about in the book. So now 34.3 net carbs this day. And I still had lots of room for more carbs if I really wanted to. And then here on the screen, you can see what I had for breakfast. Now, keep in mind, I intermittent fast daily from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. So I didn't have breakfast, but I did have coffee. So I had 2 cups of coffee before 11, and there's no carbs in that. It was just black. And then in the carb manager, you can see it says keto friendly. So it actually helps you by telling you which foods are keto friendly. So, and then for lunch, what I had at 11 o'clock is I had my basic smoothie. Now I've programmed Carb Manager to put this in as a meal, and it has all the ingredients that I eat in my smoothie. If I add anything to my smoothie, like I did here, I added some berries, then I put it in separately. So the basic smoothie has the protein powder, it has the nut milk, macadamia nut milk in this case. It has my vitamins, it has fish oil, it has all that. So that has 3 net carbs, 22 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat, and 308 calories. Coffee, I had some more coffee later, actually after lunch. I put it in the lunchtime slot, again 0. And then it says whipped cream here, but I had heavy cream in my coffee. So after 11, I allow myself to have heavy cream. And this was really an oxymoron because when I first found out that heavy cream was better for me than half and half or milk in my coffee, I was really blown away by that. Heavy cream has a lot of fat in it and a lot of calories, but it doesn't have a lot of carbohydrates. So here it has 4 net carbs and 1.4 grams of protein, 7.3 grams of fat. And this is in a 25-gram serving. Tablespoons about 15 grams. So 85 calories for the heavy cream in my coffee. And then I added berries to my smoothie, 100 grams, 5.4 net carbs, which is kind of getting high, but I like berries and I know that they're good for me, the antioxidants. So 1.2 grams of protein, 0.7 grams of fat, and 52 calories in the berries. So total for lunch, 453 out of my budget of 752. Okay, so that's kind of what I had there for lunch. And then if we go down to dinner, maybe what I should do is just skip down to snacks before I get to dinner, because before dinner I usually have some type of appetizer around 4 o'clock, 4:30. And here I had some cheese, 1 1/3 ounce of cheese. And that was 1.3 net carbs, 8 grams of protein, lots of fat, 12 grams, 152 calories. Cheese has a lot of calories, so you want to be careful of how much cheese you're eating. But I did have 1 1/3 ounces of cheese, and I had crackers with that. And I buy these crackers at Costco. They're called organic keto crackers by I Know Foods. And these crackers are great. I had 5 crackers with the cheese, 4 net carbs, so like 1 net carb per cracker basically. 3 proteins, 7 grams of fat, 100 calories in the 5 crackers, so about 20 each. So you want to be careful of the crackers, but that's something that I like to have with cheese. Then we go to dinner. So for dinner, after around 6 o'clock this day, I ate dinner. I had 3/4 of a cup of salad. I had 1/3 of an ounce of extra virgin olive oil, and this has 9 grams of fat in it, no carbs, no protein, and 80 calories. So you want to watch how much olive oil you put in, but it's really good for you because it's got a lot of monounsaturated fats. I had chicken, 75 grams of chicken, 21 protein, 5 fat, 142 calories, and no carbs, net carbs. I had scallops, 3 ounces of that, 4 net carbs, 17 grams of protein, and 94 calories. And then I had some apple cider vinegar in my salad with the olive oil. That tastes great if you haven't had it. That's all zeros for apple cider vinegar. And I had some white wine, 3 ounces, 2.2 grams. You really want to watch the wine. It's not really great if you want to lose weight. But now that I've lost weight, a little bit of wine, 3 ounces of wine, 2 grams of net carbs, 0.1 of protein, 0 fat, and 70 calories. And then I had some chicken bone broth. We had some soup before we ate dinner, and 0 net carbs, 9 protein, 0.5 fat, 40 calories in the bone broth. And I made that from scratch using a Instapot, actually. And then for dessert, I had some dark chocolate right here, 15 grams of dark chocolate. That had 4.3 carbs in it, 1.4 protein, 6.8 fat, and 75 calories. And then I had some cashews, 15 grams of cashews, 4 net carbs, 2.5 protein, 7 fat, and 85 calories. So that was my day. And this is kind of a typical day, maybe on the lighter side for me, of the number of calories and the net carbs that I had. The fats were really good here, and I try to get my fats up because that was the hardest part going on keto, was getting healthy fats up. Initially, I was eating a lot of meat and I was eating a lot of unhealthy proteins. And as time went on, I started to switch to more plant-based protein and start to look for fish and fish products, seafood, and add some healthy oil like fish oil, olive oil, some avocado oil to my salads and to my food. And that really gave me that boost I needed for healthy fats. So this is a good example, guys, of a day in keto. I'm 200 pounds. So for you, if you're 150, this might be adequate for you. If you're 200 pounds, it's probably a little bit light as far as the calories goes, especially if you look at my exercise level that day. I did 8,100 steps and that burned 809 calories. So I did exercise that day and I was exercising for about 40 minutes. So that gave me an extra boost, and that was very helpful during the 100 days too, as the exercise. As I got more into eating healthier and some fasting, I started exercising. And as I got in better shape, that really helped to accelerate my weight loss. So that was good. If you're interested in joining us, I'm thinking of doing a masterclass on the keto. And for the masterclasses, we've been doing them on Monday or Tuesday nights. And this is part of the 100-day journey of helping people to get healthier, wealthier, and happier. And so if you're interested in joining me for the masterclass on keto, please stay tuned, because I'll be advertising that on our social media feeds. If you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, I'll be talking about the keto diet more now that we're getting into it. I'll also be doing a masterclass where we're going to get more in depth, more detailed about the keto diet, what you can do, what foods you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. We'll be talking more about weight loss. I will start talking about intermittent fasting soon, and exercise. So all of those things we're going to start talking about, and the spin-off, the positive benefits of doing these things for your health. So thanks for joining me here on Instagram. I hope you learned something about the keto diet today. If you have any questions, please comment or DM me, or you can type in the chat on YouTube. And please follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast, and like this episode. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for joining me today.